So we're going to be changing out the bolts. Remember last time I had these bolts, they were too small, so I had to order the larger bolt. The bolts were only like 80 cents, but $8 in shipping, which is annoying. So we're just going to go on this side. I did remove this tape, obviously. So we've got I think it's a 1-inch washer. Goes in first. Then we've got the pivot nut. And then the hex nut. So when I was testing it, I remember I just used a couple of little temporary screws. So now I'm going to permanently mount this. The directions, or that the VPin Bible suggests three wood screws, and then I know there's only 2 there, but I have another one, and then 3 bolts. So I'm going to mark the holes, and I'm going to drill. So I've got these on. I'm going to mount it. All right, so I'm quite pleased with that. It's super snug. It's not snug. It's working perfectly. So I'm really happy with that. I took these out the other day. Don't laugh, but I painted them. I cut them down, made them more square, and I've pre-drilled them. I painted them. So now I'm going to mount them in here. So I'm just going to check all the measurements and then just re-screw these in. So I put a little mark of where this is supposed to go. I'm going to drill one hole. Drill one hole. So I'm going to rest it first. One thing I'm going to do is I have some black foam, which I'm using for the other part. So I'm going to just put a strip across here just to give it some cushion. I probably should have taken into account the depth of this, but it's all right. It's only a couple of mils. So I'm going to drop this down, and you can see it sits really nicely in there. So with this in place, I'm just going to adjust it a little bit and build it. So now when I lower this, I've obviously got to put this on the other side. So I'm going to be drilling the other side. Okay, so that's the blocks in. I'm very, very happy with this. I know last time I worked on this, I gave myself a B plus, but the fact that I painted these blocks, I got myself into an A minus. I measured the top of the playfield to this. I'm about 1/8 of an inch off between the two sides. I'm okay with that. I can live with that. Another thing I did is I actually put, I don't know if you can see it, I put some black of that black foam on either side. It makes it super snug. So I put it on either side. So that's super snug in there. There's no movement whatsoever. So I think that's a good thing. So I'm in good shape. Next thing I need to do is put the rod, the arm thing. So that's the next thing I'm going to be working on. We're going to be working on a prop arm. Yes, I painted this as well. So this was the bolt that I took out from the cabinet. The one was too short. I'm going to repurpose this. So I've drilled a hole in here. So what happens is this bolt comes in through here. As you can see, that's flush. That goes against the side of the cabinet. And then I cut a piece of aluminum or aluminium. I'm going to drill a hole here, and this is going to be like a movable arm that's going to prop up their play table if I need to get in the back and fix things. So I need to drill a hole in this for this bolt. Right, so I've got my little prop arm, little prop rod, or whatever you call it, I don't know what you call it. I've marked where this is going to go. So fortunately it doesn't have to be precise where these positions are. So essentially this is going to screw into here. I need to make some sort of bracket, something. And then obviously we're not in use, this swings down. Hopefully not. Well, I assume it's going to be clear of most things. So drill and mount this guy. Oh, well, thanks for saying something. I just lost half a grade for that. So this is the finished prop rod. I do need to put a bracket in here, but essentially the arm swings up. And look, man, no hands. So that's just sitting there. So that allows me to work in the cabinet. So I'm really happy with that. That looks really good. That's a solid A. Solid A. I did need to recut this. It was too long. So, you know, otherwise it would have been A+. So we're going to go for an A. I need some sort of bracket. I don't want to overcomplicate things, but nice. Good job.